Ah! Wait, I did it again. I wasn't... Go back. Why do I keep doing this? Damn it. Anyway, we're wondering about the Furies. Yeah, I think we got a scene. Yep. And December 1867. Okay, now for real, after this scene, we're done for today. As we face the end of the year, we all began preparing ourselves for the end of the year major cleaning of the compounds. One morning, my breath made small white clouds in my room as I dressed, shivering the whole time. It seems especially cold today. I mean, the temple's always pretty cold, but today's seems different. If it's this cold, there may be a few warriors that could catch a cold. I rubbed my hands together and blew on them in a small attempt to warm my frozen fingers. Then I heard someone outside my door, and when they spoke, it was with such energy that, for a moment, I forgot the cold completely. Oi! I recognized that voice. Good morning, Heisuke. Wait. Hiya, Heisuke. Why are you so excited? Did something happen?
いやいやいや、すげえんだって。お前も見てみろよ。
Oh, I know what we're getting. What?
とにかく外に出てみろって。
He grabbed my hand and I stumbled after him. The light was bright and the air was cold, and my eyes snapped shut against both instinctively.
ほら、綺麗だろ。
I slowly opened them again.
なあ、すっげえだろ。昨日寝るときは降ってなかったのに。
You're right. This is incredible. How could this much snow fall in one night? It was the same temple courtyard I'd grown used to seeing every day, but now it looked like an entirely different world. Amidst the snow were a few other familiar things. Ohio!
お、来たか。どうだ？意外と積もったもんだろう。
そのせいで今日は寒い寒い。犬も庭を駆け回る寒さってとこだな。
What? Nagakura jerked his head at Heisuke with a grin. Heisuke scowled.
そりゃ寒いに決まってるだろ。新八さんは年中半裸みたいなもんだしな。
You can say the same to Hana, I suppose.
半裸だろうが全裸だろうが大丈夫だろう。新八はなんつうか風邪ひかない系だからな。
見てるだけで寒いよな。せめてなんか一枚羽織ってくれば。
バッカお前。寒いからってこの肉体美を隠すなんぞ罰が当たんぞ。
Nagakura, man of only wanting to show off his body. Or his muscles, I suppose.
それに、佐野だって似たようなもんじゃねえか。な、そう思うよな。
I tried to laugh it off. That wasn't an argument I wanted to be a part of. To be honest, though, none of them were dressed for the weather. Although looking at them didn't make me feel cold, per se. Anyway, look at all the snow. There's so much.
だよな。こんだけ雪が降ったんだから遊びたいと思わねえ？
Well, I don't think we have enough snow to make a fort. Do you want to make snow bunnies? I want to make snow bunnies.
おいおい、バカ言っちゃいけねえな。
God damn it.
そんな軟弱な遊び、俺らに似合うわけねえだろ。
軟弱かどうかはともかく、 新八が雪うさぎなんて可愛らしいもん作ってたら俺は笑い死にするぜ。
Then what should we do?
そんなの決まってんだろ。
Uh-oh. Almost in unison, they bent down, began to dig in the snow, and... Wait! A snowball fight?
ごめいと、実はもう組も分けてあるんだ。お前は俺と一緒な。
相方が平助じゃ頼りないだろうが、くじの結果だ。運が悪かったと思ってくれ。
んなことないって。俺がいる限りこいつには絶対当てさせねえし。よし、任せとけ。俺がしっかり守ってやるからな。
They looked excited to begin, but... if I leave my room to go play, Ichikata-san's gonna get mad.
いやいや、これは遊びじゃなくて訓練なんだよ。
What?
そうそう。飛んでくる雪玉を避けることによって反射神経を鍛えるんだ。お、そういうと筋が通ってねえか？
The Baka trio had a plan for once. What is this? It had, right up until he asked if it did. Hmm.
このぐらいじゃ土方さんも怒んないって。な、絶対楽しいから。
Okay. I guess a few minutes couldn't hurt. After all, it wasn't every day the snow fell this thick, so I wanted to make the best of it. I dug my hands into the snow and started to pack some projectiles of my own. Before long, I felt a snowball fly through the air near me, barely grazing my arm. Hey! I wasn't ready! I picked up one of mine and threw it back, but I was no match for them. For each snowball they threw, they returned 5 or 6. Oh god! And every single one was aimed at Heisuke. Every single one was aimed at Heisuke. Are you hurt?
大丈夫じゃねえけど大丈夫だ。つうか新八さん佐野さん、なんで俺ばっかり攻撃するんだよ。
ああ、なんだよ平助。じゃあもう一人を狙えっていうのか？
そうかそうか。俺らを恨むなよ。薄情な平助を恨め。
そんなのダメに決まってんだろ。
I don't think a couple of snowballs are really going to hurt me.
俺の心情的にダメなんだよ。よし、こうなりゃ佐野さんも新八さんもどんどん俺に投げてこい。そんなヘナチョコ玉当たってもいた。いっていって石入ってんだろ。
人聞きの悪いこと言うなって。まあ確かに新八のバカ力で握ると石と大して変わらなくなっちまうがな。
Oh, Jesus Christ. You don't have to take it so seriously. I lobbed a snowball at them in protest, but they dodged it easily. This is frustrating! But they were only getting started. Heisuke had been backed up against a tree by a barrage of snow fire. Oh lord. He seemed to have given up on actually fighting back and was instead wielding a long icicle like a sword and cutting down the incoming snowballs. Was this really a snowball fight?
意外としぶといじゃねえか、平助。
ま、ここまでよく頑張ったよ。だがこれで終わりだ。
へっ、どこ投げてんだよ二人とも。全然大外れだし。
He was right. Their throws seemed to be shooting awfully wide off the mark. Not a single one even came near Heisuke. They all seemed to be hitting the tree behind him. See, sometimes the Baka trio is actually smart. Matte. Chotto matte. Oh no! Heisuke! Move! But it was too late. He looked up just as the now overloaded branches released their burden. Heisuke! 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 He crawled out from under the snow, ready to continue, but at that moment, Hijikata-san appeared. He was not pleased. It seemed errant snowballs had put holes in several of the sliding doors. Harada and Nagakura took the lion's share of the blame, and the fight was ended then and there. His adventure soaked Heisuke from top to bottom. Fortunately, I had a fire in my room, over which he was drying his hair. Wait. Please tell me we get to see him with his hair down. Please. Stop moving! You're going to catch a cold if you run off with wet hair. His hair was much longer than mine. It was going to take a while for it to dry. As I wiped it carefully with a towel, he smiled a bit. I didn't think he even realized he was doing it.
それにしてもさっきの俺すげえ情けなかった。
What?
ほら、今回は二人がお前を狙わなかったからよかったけどさ。絶対当てさせないなんて言っときながら、実際に狙ってきたら防げたかわかんねえし。今日は完全に負け戦だよな。
He seemed so sad. I'm sorry I couldn't help you out. No, it's my fault. I should have had your back. If I'd have done better, then maybe we could have beaten them.
なんだ、お前って案外過激なやつなんだな。
He smiled. I want to see Heisuke with his hair down, damn it.
そうだな。じゃあ今日はお互いまだまだだったってことで。その、できればさ、次に雪合戦するときも同じ組でやろうな。
Next time we'll win.
おう。そうだな。また今度な。
He looked at me for a long moment, and I saw his face fall.
なあ。
What is it?
もし仮にさ、自分の中に譲れない信念があって、自分の信じる道を行きたいとする。でも、もしその道を貫くために障害となる相手を排除する必要があるとしたら、お前ならどうする？
For a moment, I just stared at him. The question had been so unexpected, I wasn't sure what to make of it. But it didn't take me long to realize that whatever had prompted the question, it meant a great deal to Heisuke. I chose my words very carefully. I think it's wrong to, get rid of someone just because they're in the way, or because they don't see eye to eye with you. Well, at least that's what I would have said.
昔の
You know, before? Before. But after spending so much time with the Shinsengumi, I think I'm starting to get it. They're all doing what they do because they believe in what they're fighting for. And the guys on the other side feel the same way. It's not about who's good or who's bad. There are just some people in the world that you're never going to be able to get along with. Of course, I still can't really get behind actually killing people, but...
そうだな。誰とでも簡単に分かり合えるなら、俺たちが戦い続ける必要もないだろうしな。
A samurai is someone who follows the path he thinks is the right one. Isn't that how it works? I don't think it's bad to fight for your beliefs.
そっか。やっぱお前に話してよかったよ。俺さ、自分が正しいと思うものが全てをかけるに足るものかどうか悩んでたんだ。そしてきっと今でもまだ悩んでる。
His voice faded out as he looked down onto the glowing coals.
でもお前のおかげで吹っ切れた。俺は一人の侍として道を貫こうと思う。
Heisuke? He looked at me and smiled, but behind the smile I could see doubts and sadness and confusion. There was something almost beautiful about it, but it broke my heart. Being a warrior and a member of the Shinsengumi was very important to Heisuke, but I sensed something else was going on, throwing him into turmoil. I didn't know what, but it seemed clear that whatever else he intended to do, it would involve following the path of a warrior, perhaps to his death. Maybe that was to be expected, but it didn't change the fact I hoped he lived. He lived. We sat there for several more minutes in silence.